For this week's Journey to Greatness, we're headed back to the National High School Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Robert Smith is probably best known for his 8-year career with the Minnesota Vikings. He made 2 Pro Bowls during his tenure there, and at the time of his retirement, he was the Vikings' all-time leading rusher with 6,818 yards. Today, only Adrian Peterson has more. Long before his NFL days, though, Smith was making history at Euclid High School in Ohio. Smith was the first 2-time winner of Ohio's Mr. Football Award as he took home that honor in 1988 and 1989. In his senior season, he rushed for 2,042 yards with 31 touchdowns, and he was named the Gatorade National High School Football Player of the Year. For his prep achievements, Smith was inducted into the National High School Football Hall of Fame in 2024.
It's so crazy when I look around and I see people like Eric Dickerson and Coach Kyle and Andre Rison, Eddie George. I mean, just so many incredible names. But the further you get from the game, the more you appreciate recognition like this.
After graduating from Euclid in 1990, Smith went on to Ohio State, where he competed in both football and track. Even after playing for a top college football program and in the NFL, Smith still says some of his happiest football memories come from high school because of how close he was to his teammates.
Well, high school is different because, it's people that you grew up with and around, and you come together. The greatest memories are just being together and having fun and being in the locker room celebrating.
A series of knee injuries shortened Smith's pro career, and he decided to retire after the 2000 season. He says one lesson from high school that stuck with him throughout his career and even into his post-football life is that a good effort doesn't necessarily always lead to a win. But if you just focus on being the best version of yourself, you can always look back and say the preparation was worth the efforts.
Even when you give your best, even when you do everything you can to win, doesn't mean that you're always going to win. But sports, and I think life, is really about doing what you can to do the best that you can. You control your preparation. You don't control the results all the time. But I think it's a good lesson that I learned really early on, that even being really, really, really good at something, you still may not be the best, but it doesn't mean that you can't go out and perform your best.